welcome to the show that considers itself as my God, it's already off to a bad start. Sometimes crude, often funny, and always friendly banter. We'll try and distract you one episode at a time. It is a show called There Is a Better Podcast. And my name is Tony, and off to my lefty
is the intern formerly known as Ghosty.
And to my righty,
Ghosty.
And Mike is not here again. He's still on assignment, still waiting for that damn intro to finish up. Yeah, because he can't leave until that song is over. Who knows how long that's going to be.
Well, let's hope he doesn't like it, because he'll probably sit around and listen to it again.
It's a good song. It just takes a long time. It takes a long time to develop, just like this intro here. And if you like the show, if you don't like the show, hey, we want to hear from you anyway. And how can we hear from you? You can always email us. Where, Ghosty?
There is a better podcast at gmail.com.
And you can find us on Twitter at...
There is a better one. The number one.
And you can find us on Instagram as well. There is a better podcast. On today's show, we'll be talking about some headlines. If you have ever been far from home, couldn't use the facilities, we'll talk about that. About a bakery in the UK that's forced to pull its goods from the shelves. Why? We'll figure that out. Also, there's a better top 5. We got a movie review, and we'll be playing a game called Just Spit It Out. And also, there is a better discussion. What do you do to pull yourself out of a funk? We'll talk about all that and more on this episode. Also, we'll focus on today's word of the day, which means it's a formation of a word from a sound associated with what is named. And that word is...
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. If you want to spell that for us, please do so after the tone.
One more time.
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia.
Is that Britney?
Trying to repeat it.
Is that Britney Spears in there, or?
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia.
Man.
So, an example of onomatopoeia is... Well, that actually could be.
What the hell is that?
Wow.
That's a ping.
That's a
ping would be associated with this.
Well, but that so the thing that's in your hand is
cackle doodle doo. That is an onomatopoeia.
Cackle doodle doo.
Sizzle.
sizzle. Yes, that's a perfect example. Sizzle, because it looks just like it sounds. Another one like the boom of a firework exploding. That's another onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia.
Tick-tock of a clock.
Which is just fun to say.
Onomatopoeia. Also the...
Ding dong.
What would that be called?
That would just be, it's going to
was-
make you go a pia when you drink a lot of them. And what is our drink?
Did you say it's a crack?
What is our beverage for
Cracked it
today?
open?
Sounds like the intern formerly known as Ghosty has his drink ready to go. It is being poured out.
I'm passing the brew.
And it is from Oddside
You and the bras.
Brewing. It is called, I can't even, is it?
Yeah. Hold on. I was actually going to mention that.
Let him do it.
Okay.
So, do you want to try to figure out what it says?
Can I try and say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll pass it along.
Yeah, so Oddside Brewing out of Grand Haven, Michigan. You can always check out their brews at oddsideales.com. This day we are drinking Oddside, and what do you want? Oddside. What do you want to call it? What do you think it is?
Smells a hell of a lot better than what we had last week.
What do you think the name of it?
It's not a mead, that's for sure.
No, it is not.
Thank you. Thank you.
I liked last week's okay.
I'm gonna go with it's written really. The font is it's hard. Deleterious Peloton. Is it Peloton? Is it Peloton?
No,
Are we drinking
starts with
Peloton?
a D.
It's a bunch of sweat.
Number
I think it's Deleterious.
Deleterious.
Deleterious. It looks like delete. I mean, it says delete there, right?
I don't know. What do you think, Ghosty?
Double oaked stout.
Okay.
Double oaked.
What I'm
stout.
reading.
Because see, on the can, it doesn't look like it's a D. It looks like it's a P.
So we've discussed this before.
Onomatopoeia.
Ghosty is a sucker for any sort of cool label, right?
Oh.
And it's got the cool skull on it.
got a
right?
skull.
But
Check.
my graphic design sensibilities say they need to work on that label a little better.
The font is bad.
You cannot
Yeah,
read
the font
that.
is terrible.
And yeah, it took me forever to even figure out what it said.
Yeah, it's bad in that it's so dark and the label is dark. It's hard to see what the word is.
And the lettering's like grunge lettering, so
Yeah.
And it's got a little bit of a
Grunge lettering.
backlight
That's
on
what they
it,
call
too,
it,
and that's
grunge
kinda
lettering,
weird.
yeah.
Grunge lettering.
It's 'cause it's all grungy.
Deleterious? Deleterious.
I think it's
don't know.
probably
Delirious?
It's either-
Deleterious? I don't know.
I'm gonna call it Deleterious.
Double oaked.
It's kind of looks like delete and clitoris put together.
It's a stout?
Delete Serious. Yahoo Serious.
It is a double oaked stout. Okay, here's the description real quick. Bourbon barrel aged imperial stout with absolutely no adjuncts. Added
no adjunct faculties, so
added aromas of raw cocoa and
Cocoa.
espresso mingle with vanilla bourbon and oak.
I
It is
love the smell.
full-bodied with dark roasted malts and
Malts.
rich. I believe that'd
Mahogany.
be mousse followed by warming alcohol and a
Mousse.
semi-dry finish. Kicking at you at 13%.
Good
Hey,
God.
Hey, well.
Hey, yeah, Ghosty,
last week's was
Ghosty's
over
the one that
14.
really brought us 17%.
You know.
Lord.
It
Whatever
was
it
a
was.
14.7.
14.7. Glad
Which is,
somebody can
yeah.
remember that. I sure as hell don't remember.
I remember it well.
So, have you guys, either of you guys had this before?
No.
Okay, me neither.
Is this supposed to be served cold?
Ice cold.
Room?
I think it
temperature,
Doesn't matter?
probably
cold.
room temperature is probably more appropriate.
supposed to be
I prefer
skunky.
a chilled beer though, so this is chilled.
Oh, this is all about you again.
Damn straight. I didn't come up with a good toast for this one again. I don't know what I'm slacking on this stuff.
Are we just going to toast again to
It's-
Diddles?
Well,
That's
it's
up to you
it's
guys.
odd side, so
Is that right? Diddles?
I don't know. Here's the strange brew.
Ooh. Is it
Strange brew.
strange?
It's strange brew. It's odd side.
Okay.
It's a brew, so strange brew.
I guess.
All right.
Well, if you got a better one, freaking name it, man. I'm good. What do you got?
Oh, you know what? Here's to the drawing next week of the trucker hat. How about that?
Here's
Well,
to trucker
that's-
hats.
Okay, trucker
hat.
Yay.
Yeah, no, that's not any better.
Really
That's
like
not any
that
better.
one.
No, that's fine. Don't drink. Spit it back out. Ghosty's already like, yeah, I'm about nose deep into this. All right, let's fuck it. Let's do it. Huh.
I would.
Wow, that ooh.
Yeah, it's got some kick.
Up front, I can. Okay.
Oh, I taste the coffee. The bean. The bean is like really kicking in now in the aftertaste.
The cocoa is kind of floating in there a little bit.
Like I've just chewed on the coffee beans.
And I
Is that a
Strong
good thing?
flavor.
can definitely taste the oak barrel.
I'm tasting chocolate.
Two oak barrels.
Yeah,
Wow.
but
It's
lot of
definitely
wood
got.
shavings.
I can definitely taste some bourbon in there.
yeah, I took like a little sip and
Bourbon
just kind of
flavor.
let it, you know.
I would say it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. I think it's something that would be only enjoyed by somebody who is a huge craft beer drinker.
No, this is
Does that make sense?
This is not doing it.
Well, that's what I mean. You'd have to be like way in like somebody we specifically know
Yeah.
who is just all about craft beers.
Yeah.
Mike?
And that isn't who I was thinking
Oh,
of.
okay, good. Because he's not here anyway.
A mutual acquaintance of ours.
But the, you know,
It's
it's okay.
I'm not. This is all I would drink.
I got that mead from a couple times ago.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do that. Hey, can we wait? Do we still have some of that mead left?
Yeah.
In there is a better fridge. Let's mix that together.
Mix that shit
And
together.
then we'll just be on the floor.
Yeah. Ugh. Writhing in pain and
For what you
agony.
for what you rattle off what we're doing today, let's not do that.
So outside, delete the clitoris is okay, but not great.
Mediocre at best.
Is that like a really bad dinosaur name or something? Like
Deleterious.
well, I thought what you said, but yeah, okay.
Go.
The
Okay.
delete clitoris. The clitoris.
It's got little arms and I don't know.
You know, it makes me wonder about the Tyrannosaurus rex, why it was always so upset. It's probably because it could never jerk off.
Hey,
Or reach his beer.
hey, couldn't
Or
reach
reach his beer.
Wow,
That's true.
What a life.
Or reach the clitoris.
But or find it for that matter.
What's that word of the day again?
Hey, I haven't sworn
Gonna make
yet,
you pee
so
out.
it's making me happy.
Onomatopoeia.
You know, you didn't. Yeah, you didn't swear at all last week.
No, I think I might have swore, but
Well,
it wasn't a lot.
you didn't swear much then.
Yeah, get on your
Onomatopoeia.
game.
Because clitoris does not count as a swear word, correct?
No, it's a viable word because it's viable.
It's a clitoris.
Yeah, right. Anyway,
Although I am saying clitoris quite a bit.
It's a lot now.
making up for lost time. Good
Clitoris.
for you.
It's a whole
Good
lot.
for you. Oh my gosh. Well,
Onomatopoeia.
so yeah, this is going to make me probably lose my lunch and or dinner later on if I continue to drink this. So I'm just going to go ahead and set it aside. But how would you feel?
Okay, that would be a really bad review.
How would you feel if you were far from home and you couldn't use the facilities? If you had to throw something up, or even empty your bowels? Well, what if you were 254 miles from anywhere, and your only means of relief was out of order? And if that was being 254 miles from anywhere, it meant that you were in outer space and that you'd be on the SpaceX capsule. That's right. The men and women of SpaceX were pretty much more or less up shit creek without a paddle, so to speak, and a non-working toilet forced the crew, known as Crew Number 2, to resort to diapers shortly after harvesting their own space-grown chili peppers and making space tacos. Quite possibly the worst time to find out that your colonic expunging device is not working.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Have you ever been in that position before? You've been so far out, and you're gonna blow. You're gonna blow. And
I'm not.
You know
I'm not
it.
going to say like outer space issues. I mean, outer space issues. I mean, because that's definitely your screwed situation. Because you've got to do something somewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. When nature calls, you are gonna have to answer eventually. You cannot put that on block. You can't let it go to voicemail. You gotta answer that shit. Literally.
Where's the plumber?
I don't know.
Out of all those smart people,
They didn't have a. They did not
where's
have a
the
plumber on board.
goddamn plumber?
Is it liquid plumber that they need?
Where's the person that fixes things? I thought these were all smart people.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
so there was a time I was I was making a trip out west, and I was in Colorado, and there was this mom and pop place that I stayed at overnight. It was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and it was the first place that I saw that actually had vacancies, because every other place that I drove by in Colorado, full, no vacancies. Every place was fucking full except this last place, and it was just kind of like it looked like a rundown mom and pop kind of place, like the what was the hotel in Psycho, or the motel in Psycho, the Bates Motel.
Oh,
So it kind of looked like a Bates Motel type of thing. Yeah. So when I got in there, the room was okay. Had 2 showers, 2 beds, 2 TVs. So
more like a Schitt's Creek kind of vibe.
it actually did have more of a Schitt's Creek kind of vibe,
Okay,
except
that's
that the
funny.
people there were not as happy. And so the next morning, I went to the attached restaurant, and it just so happened to be that the lady who was ringing me, or was checking me in at 2 in the morning, was also the same person who was making breakfast at 8 in the morning. So again, mom and pop place, and I had this this breakfast skillet chock full of meats and veggies and cheese and all this other stuff. It was just a greasy delight. I left very satisfied. And then it was probably about, I don't know, 190 miles of nothing. Zero zilch, not no gas stations, no rest stops, nothing for 190 miles. And that's exactly what the sign said, too. Next gas station, 190 miles. Thank God I filled up before then. But probably about halfway through the journey, that clock started to tick pretty bad.
The meteor was building.
Oh,
Good God.
the meteor was building in intensity, and re-entry was about to happen. The very first thing I did when I finally saw like life come out of nowhere, I pulled into the rest stop for the gas station as fast as I could, as everybody else was doing as well, and I went into the men's room. And I just had an all-out brawl with the toilet, and people were banging on the door to get in, and they were like yelling at me through the door because they had to go as well. And I'm just like, I'm emptying out everything that I own, and
The sink, everything.
and so they started using the women's room next to me, which is fine. I don't care. You got to do what you got to do. And I'd say about 20 minutes later, I finally rolled out. Oh, it was bad.
Wow.
It was bad. About 20 minutes later, smoke was rolling out, and
We had one stop.
and they all like gave me this dirty look, like I, crucified somebody or something. I don't know. I mean, I did destroy the bathroom. You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't think I got any story like that. The closest I had was a time riding through the Detroit area. We were in a not so lovely part of Detroit, Woodrow Avenue, I believe we were on.
Woodward?
Yeah, Woodward. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, we were driving down, and I had to take a piss like nobody's business. So we pulled over at the nearest. I don't know. It was like a chicken place, I guess. I don't know. I just know I walked in, and I was the only white boy in the whole place.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And they watched and it was like walking into a movie. I mean, because they were all talking, and as soon as I opened that door, that whole place just went quiet.
The record. The jukebox stopped
not from
playing
around
whatever
here.
music.
I made a
Everybody stopped
beeline. I
drinking.
made a beeline for the bathroom. The bathroom was another story. It was a good 2 inches of water. No matter where you step, it was covered. So
I hope that was water.
I hope it was too. You know, and I didn't have to drop any meteors or anything like that. But quick run of the urinal, and then I was out the door. I will say they were much friendlier on my way out.
Okay.
White boy wanted to use the bathroom. Okay, cool. See you later.
Right. On with your
Thanks
day.
for stopping by.
It was an uncomfortable moment, is what I would call it.
On a couple of levels.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
yeah.
and eventually
and
became a
honestly,
comfortable
the bathroom
moment, though.
was more uncomfortable than anything because it was just like trying to walk through there. And at the time, I was very young, and I had sandals on. So yeah.
Somebody needs a tetanus shot.
I say that like old people can't wear sandals, but
But were you wearing socks with those sandals?
I was not.
Oh, good.
So
At least
see,
you're up
he
to
was
okay.
under 40.
I did not do the tiki toady thing.
You know what? I'm not even opposed to wearing socks and sandals.
I know
at this
you don't
point,
have a
I
problem
don't
with it.
care. What about you, Ghosty? Any stories?
You know, I haven't been where
Outer space?
the need was there, but there was no place around. But I've been traveling where there is nothing around, and I had the thought like, Jesus, what happens what happens if you need something? There's nothing, absolutely nothing. And when you're driving through like rural areas, like we have in parts of our state that just stretch forever, and there's nothing nowhere. And then, you know, what do you do? Or my other thought was, what if you're in a traffic jam?
Oh God!
That's my like. I think if I have like a phobia or anything, it's like, what if you're in a traffic jam and you need a facility and you're stuck in traffic? And that actually did happen to me once. So I guess it's not a phobia; it's a real thing. It was, oh God, I don't remember what year it was, but it was the year that the power went out in Canada.
That was it 20?
Dude, I do
9?
not know. But there was a
a big power outage in the Midwest.
Canada, and everybody freaked out because they thought it was another 9/11, and so everything was out in parts of the state of Michigan. And anyway, stuck in traffic. It took me 3 hours to get home, what normally took like 15 minutes, and I had to go to the bathroom, and there was no way I could stop. I couldn't get online. I couldn't make the traffic move faster. It was like debatable, like, do I make a mess in my Jetta, or do I just, or am I just gonna have to like just keep it cool and like?
Do you
I made
Jetta
it home.
in your Jetta?
I made it. Didn't ruin the Jetta. It was a real. That really happened.
As a woman, I think that is more inconvenient.
It's
an incontinent truth.
I mean, a guy, you can usually just walk right off the side of the road if you really got to go that bad.
Yeah, I think if you're
You
a
can
guy,
even open
you're
the
out
window and just stick it out.
if
And
you're
just
out
let
in
it
the-
go. in the-
well,
There's
the
that.
wind. In the wind.
fishing. If you're on a fishing trip,
Yeah.
you just over the
Have
boat.
you-
I'm like,
have
you
you-
do what?
Have you ever had to do the bottle maneuver?
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean,
but
you've
again,
had,
this happened to me when I was in like traffic, like car to car, like there were no lights that were working. It was terrible.
Oh, jeez.
So what do you do?
What do you
did
do?
anybody do? I don't know.
Either you-
pants.
Yeah.
I
Or
waited.
your Jetta in this case.
I was like, oh, just get me home.
They called her Peter Pants.
Okay.
Wow. Speaking of things that are out of order, so a bakery in the UK was forced to pull its goods from the shelves because of illegal sprinkles. Sprinkles being illegal. What does that even mean? Sprinklegate is what the UK baker was calling it. The British bakery was forced to remove the baked goods after it was discovered that sprinkles on the goods contained an illegal ingredient. Sprinkles were actually created and imported from the U.S. and, unbeknownst to the baker, contain a coloring agent, erythrocene, my apologies, known as FD&C red number 3 in the U.S. So we take that pretty. We don't think about that we don't think about the ingredients that are in our food, but apparently this is illegal in the UK. The baker said it is highly unlikely that we'll find any legal sprinkles that will be used as a replacement. The baker wrote on his Facebook page. He continued, "British sprinkles just aren't the same. They're totally shit, and I hate them." He also added, "It was very fucking annoying."
So
he's getting really passionate about sprinkles.
So this is because of the dye? They're illegal?
So apparently because of, red number 3, the ingredient is illegal as, I guess from what the article was, it's illegal in either sprinkles or just illegal in food substances in the UK. Just kind of like how bromine is also illegal in some countries, but yet we find it in Mountain Dew. And it's also a flame retardant for upholstery. How fun is that? Enjoy your Mountain Dew.
So quenching.
Makes me glad I live in America.
America! You can drink anything you want.
Yeah, I can
Is
have
that
all
one of
the Red 3 or whatever the hell that's called. And
Just
Is that what they
have
use on M&Ms?
Just have a bottle
the
of
yellow 9
yellow number 5.
Yellow 5, there you go.
Yep.
And my Mountain Dew.
Let's get a
Skittles?
Let's get a bag of Skittles here. Let's just
See
hear.
what's
Let's
on that.
read what's in here.
All
We got
the poisons inside.
sugar. Now this is sour Skittles. For those playing at home, sour Skittles. We've got the top 3 ingredients are also known as the most present ingredients in here. So,
Right.
number 1 ingredient, sugar. Number 2 ingredient. Anybody
Really?
want to take bets? Corn syrup. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
More
okay.
sugar.
Okay.
Number 3, citric acid. Also, hydrogenated palm kernel oil. Or hydrogenated, I guess it depends on what part of the U.S. that you're from. Less than 2% of tapioca dextrin, which is another type of sugar. Modified cornstarch, natural and
As Ghosty puts a
Ghosty's
handful
going for it.
in his mouth.
Natural and artificial flavors, sodium, citrate, colors, yellow 5 lake, red 40 lake, yellow 6 lake, blue 2 lake, titanium dioxide, because you can't have too much titanium dioxide.
They need to add more.
Blue 1 lake, yellow
actually-
6, red 40, yellow 5, blue 1,
surprised that you got much makeup.
carnauba wax, gluten-free, and
Carnauba wax?
gelatin-free, folks.
Carnauba wax.
Is
Wait,
it
did you say
carnauba?
gelatin flea?
Gelatin-free, sorry. It's gluten-free, gelatin-free. Carnauba?
Are they bragging at the end?
Carnauba. Oh, yeah, it's a health food.
They're
it's
bragging at the
gluten-free
end.
and gelatin-free.
Hey, well, we're gluten free.
Hey, now, you're a rock star. Get your Skittle on. Go
Now
play.
I found a package
Yeah,
of
there it
broccoli at the store, and it said it was gluten free too. So
Whoa! So these are like on the same level.
level of
Yeah.
of food.
So just feed them to your kids. Skittles. It's good for you.
Carnauba
Gluten-free.
wax.
Gluten-free.
And
Or gelatin-free.
gelatin-free.
Fuck
right.
yeah.
So no horses were harmed in the making of this product. Just so.
You
What are their
know.
names?
Gross.
Well, I'm not eating this.
You know, so you got the top 3 ingredients, but what if there was top 5? There's probably a better top 5 somewhere, some way.
Somehow.
Isn't that right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
There always is.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually absconded this one from another podcast and or radio show.
Ooh.
I don't remember though. I don't remember. I just remember hearing it. Yeah, they were talking about a cartoon. I think it was a corporation.
Okay.
But I think we're focusing in on government, and it was just one of those things where I thought, what the heck? What would you put together? Best case scenario for your government if you were able to utilize, because honestly, it seems like government's kind of a cartoon anyway right now.
That's my favorite type of
and
mint.
has been
government.
for years now. Yeah, who would you put in charge of what? And we decided on 5 different positions of the government. Economic Development, Foreign Affairs, Secretary of Defense, Vice President, and President. Let's start off with our economic development.
Wow.
And I'm gonna state it right here, right in the beginning. I'm waiting for this to finish. Rick Sanchez, honestly. Here was my thought. This is what I would actually do, because there's multiple timelines and you have the ability to pick almost any Rick Sanchez personality. You could actually put 5 Rick Sanchez's in and make a feasible government.
That's very possible.
And not have him be a megalomaniac as well, because that would be my concern. Because he would be insane.
So you're saying
I don't know.
5?
And for those that don't know, Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty.
Could you tame more than one Rick, though?
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is you can find a Rick that actually is chilled out, good, means well, has good intentions. You could find it.
We also have the
there's
council.
multiple.
We have the
multiple
council of
timelines.
Ricks too.
It's infinite timelines, so it could be found. Exhibit A. There is the
Today.
there is the
We're going
one,
to be on this for a while.
the one where Rick. Yes, yeah. Well, shit. Tony and I could talk about this probably for a good 3 hours. But the one where the Rick he eats poop. That's all I remember about it.
Wow. Wow.
It was the
Missed
Citadel
that
of Ricks.
Citadel of Ricks. That was
And he was a really nice Rick. I mean, he was a good Rick.
He
And
befriended Jerry.
He got along with him really well.
Oh, God.
So that Rick is out there. The one that you need is out there.
Yeah, but what
Based on that.
What purpose would that Rick serve under the
Government?
The government. I mean, is that your foreign affairs
Well,
guy?
I'm not saying
Maybe.
that particular Rick. I'm saying you could find a good leading Rick with altruist tendencies, all that. So I'm just saying that's feasible. Now that I've said that, I'm going to sidestep that and pick something different for everybody.
All right.
All right, so let's start off
go ahead
with
and take that one.
economic development. Who is in charge of your economic development? Ghosty?
So I went to. I don't know what the rules were. So you just said cartoon character. Did you mean
That was
series?
Any cartoon characters.
That was the
or
rules.
That's it.
movies?
Doesn't matter.
That was the rules.
As long as it's a cartoon.
So you knew what the rules were.
I just wanted to make sure I was following it correctly.
So who's your pick?
You picked wrong. Sorry.
Economic
No.
development in our cartoon government. Waiting for Ghosty to decide what she picked.
Do we want another round of
Are you making this
Looney
shit?
Tunes music?
Why are you so hesitant?
Go for it.
I mean, are we gonna lambaste you for this?
Maybe.
Fuck off.
Ah.
Is it that bad?
No, it's not that bad.
What's your pick?
I have Linda Belcher.
Oh,
from
God.
Bob's Burgers.
That's horrible.
From what? From what?
From Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers.
Oh.
I love that show.
Now, why did you choose her?
I was given this assignment very late in the day, and I've been drinking a lot of she has to run a household.
True.
She has to help run
Yeah.
a business.
Also true.
She has to manage her kids.
So you're saying
And she has to manage her husband, and she has to manage her sister, who's
she's got
completely out of control.
sensibilities. She's got
She does.
sensibilities.
She's
A
got some
handle
good
on
skills.
reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
She's practical.
She's
Yeah.
got
You don't find that very often in a cartoon character.
I told you. You said cartoon character, so yeah.
Who'd you pick, Tony?
I went with Porky Pig, and the reason I went with Porky Pig,
Interesting.
he just seems like a trustworthy kind of individual.
Do you think so? A pig? Really?
I mean,
You would trust a pig?
if you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. So you get what you get. Porky Pig, yeah, he might be a little stutter-stepped, but I think he's trustworthy. I would say Porky Pig would be my guy.
Scrooge McDuck. Economic development, man.
I mean,
Whether he keeps his personal affairs, that's up to him. The man knows how to manage money. The duck. The duck. knows how
many ducks do you know?
the other duck.
Howard the Duck.
Yeah, he knows how to manage money, man. I mean, the dude takes a swim in money. So
which does not looks like it feels very good. It does
Yeah,
not look like it feels
doesn't
very
look
good.
like it would hurt at all.
It seems like it might
Looks
hurt.
really-
I
really
think it might
painful.
hurt a little bit.
Maybe.
Foreign Affairs. For Foreign Affairs, I went with SpongeBob SquarePants.
Why?
Ooh, what is that? What's behind that?
Because I feel like SpongeBob is a friendly guy to everybody, no matter what the situation, all the time. He's just chilled out and goes with the flow. And that's who I want, like, making sure that he's relating to.
I think you just found out somebody who was like you. That's it.
Do you think that's it?
Who's most like Ghosty?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I think that's actually one of the rejected lines of the theme song. Who's most like Ghosty?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Tony, who'd you pick? Foreign Affairs.
Pepe Le Pew. Hello.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I don't need to. Need I say more?
Well, you can. What was your reasoning?
Not gonna.
Okay.
Well, it was either that or.
Guesty. Guesty's shaking her head again already.
Is it
like
the same
Yeah,
person again? Did you
like,
choose her for all
you
of
do
them?
realize there is no right or wrong to this little game, right?
Yeah, I got it.
But you're looking at it around like, oh, jeez.
All right.
Just a
I
little
have.
skittish.
Shut it. I have Marceline, the Vampire Queen from Adventure Time.
I never watched Adventure Time.
Yeah, you watch a lot of stuff I don't watch.
Yeah,
I don't
see?
know this one. What's this from?
This is Adventure Time.
From
What's
the
it on?
TVs.
It was on Cartoon Network.
All right.
Yep, for a long time. Finn the dog, and Jake the human.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so Foreign Affairs. You are going to have to go ahead and justify that because I don't know anything about this character.
So she used to be a human, then she was turned into a vampire. She's really old.
And that's your reason?
And
Yeah,
she's
honestly,
she's
that's
just
pretty
been
good.
around forever,
She's been
and she
around.
knows everybody.
knows shit.
And she knows
All right.
everything. Yeah,
All right.
she's been around forever. She's a vampire.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows all the history too. Okay.
Secretary of Defense, you're up first on this one, Tony.
Yosemite Sam, rooting us to. I'm just kidding. No,
feel
I
a
would go.
theme.
I would go with the Acme Company. Actually, the reason for that is the Wile E. Coyote and from Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. Jesus Christ, of Latter-day Saints, I can't talk. Lots of portable holes. Lots of portable road paint for mountain roads.
So
know what I'm
you
saying?
went with the Acme Company?
Yes, the
Okay,
Acme
okay,
Company.
gotcha,
they're
gotcha.
they're
Yep,
our
yep.
Secretary of
Yep.
Defense.
No, that's fair.
And lots of cartoon bombs
All right.
That's
I like
that's a good pick.
and guns that go pow
Pow.
or
Not
bang
pew,
with a little
but yeah,
with a
with
little
roll
flag.
down.
I think that my pick would have to be actually, you know what? I think Guesty, you're up next.
Okay, I'm trying to say it like she says it. Edna Mode. I have Edna Mode.
Where? What cartoons do you
A lot of
watch?
cartoons.
It's a movie. It's a movie.
Okay, so what's this from?
She's from The Incredibles. The Incredibles.
Oh, okay.
And she makes all
Oh,
the super
right,
suits.
right. Oh, that was a good
She
pick.
makes all the super suits, so she
Yeah.
does all the
yeah, yeah,
defense.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
Yeah.
Great
She
pick.
did
Well done.
Frozone. She did the family. so
Okay,
yeah,
you
she's
win
awesome.
this round.
I like that one.
I went
Anyway.
with Marvin the Martian.
You are a huge nerd.
Which one?
I
me or-
almost went with Marvin the Martian, to be honest.
I went with Marvin
He's
the Martian.
not foreign affairs. Well, I guess he doesn't really
No,
talk.
the Secretary of Defense.
Though. Yeah, protecting the planet.
And my reasoning for that too, although technically I think he uses some Acme products as well. But my deal with that is a lot of the time his stuff messes up anyway. So that means that really no war is going to happen, and I'm all good with that. I did have a secondary choice on this one, and that is the brain.
The brain.
Yeah, Pinky
Like
and the
Pinky
brain.
and the Brain?
Yeah, Pinky and the Brain. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Vice President. I think I already went first, so Guesty, you're up.
I have Mike Wazowski. I don't know what's happening.
Do you watch some of the weirdest cartoons?
Dude, seriously.
It's a movie.
Wait, what was it again? Mike Lindell?
Mike Wazowski.
Oh, the pillow guy.
No, he's from Monsters Inc. Oh my gosh. I watch
Okay,
a
which
lot of
one?
movies.
Okay, which one was he?
He is voiced by Billy Crystal. He's the little green round monster, and his partner is Sully, and Sully gets
I
all
don't
the
remem-
attention, but Mike is actually
Yeah, I don't
Oh my
remember
God.
enough. I don't remember enough about the movie to remember the character. So why exactly?
he's always got good intentions. He's always kind of a good guy, but he's definitely a vice president, if anything. He's kind of bumbly. He's kind of a foolhardy kind of guy, but he's got a good spirit. I don't know what's happening over here on the board.
Tony's playing.
I'm trying to mix. Thanks. I'm trying to fix something.
Pretty much.
Oh, that was to me.
I was trying to fix something.
All right, so Tony, who'd you pick for your vice president?
For my vice president,
did you go all Looney Tunes?
I went with Tweety Bird.
Did you go all Looney Tunes?
I guess we'll find out.
So far, you're all Looney Tunes.
Tweety gets the bad guy into trouble all the time. Have you ever noticed that?
Oh,
always
yeah.
gets the bad guy into trouble and always
innocent.
comes out squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Pisses me right the fuck off, but that's probably
So you're
somebody
saying
that...
he is the Teflon Don of cartoons?
Yeah, so that's probably who you would want.
Although
I mean,
Teflon Don, technically he'd be a bad guy too, so.
I guess so, but yeah, I would say Tweety Bird.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went
But as
with...
the Veep, so they don't have as much power, so they don't have any opportunities. But
That's
the
right.
times that they do.
I was torn between two again, so I went with, by the time I was done, Velma.
All right.
Velma Dinkley is her last name.
Thank you for looking that up.
Dinkley?
Yeah,
Like
Velma
Peter
Dinkley.
Dinklage?
Yeah.
You know, I almost had her for economy.
From Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo?
My second choice on that one was Kim Possible.
What are you watching?
Well, that was the reason. That was the reason I didn't go with Kim Possible. I felt like that was a little bit of a newer cartoon, and people wouldn't really know who the hell I
Well,
was. So.
okay. People watch other things than just Looney Tunes and The Simpsons. So.
And finally,
Oh,
finally.
damn, I wish I would have pulled from The Simpsons.
because I figure, number one, the president is a figurehead, and it really doesn't matter who the person is. I decided I wanted to go back to the days of
Ronald Reagan.
No, sooner than that.
Well, Nancy. Yeah,
No, back when the White House was more of a party. Who's our party president? Who do we think of?
Jimmy Carter? No.
I had a history teacher in high school who used to say Jimmy Carter the peanut farmer, but he accidentally stumbled on his words and
Oh,
he said
boy.
Jimmy Carter the peanut farter.
And you remember that.
I don't know.
Of course I remember that.
I kind of think of him similar personality as Bill Clinton. I went with Peter Griffin as my president.
Wow.
Yeah.
Again, figurehead, it doesn't really
It
matter.
doesn't. I agree.
Just throw him in there and let him do what he does best.
Right.
Hang out and
Yep.
party.
Tiki Tone, what do you have?
This is grabbing my knee as
yeah.
Peter Griffin.
Who's your president?
I got Sam the Sheepdog, also from Looney Tunes. That's right. That's right.
Sam the Sheepdog.
Sam the Sheepdog. If you don't know who he is, Sam the Sheepdog was always
Looney Tunes.
watching out
get it.
over Ralph Wolf to make sure that he didn't steal the chickens,
Yep.
didn't kill anything. He was very stealthy in his ways, but he was always on watch, and he was
was
always a step ahead.
He was always on watch, always on point, and there was just no getting around that
But
dude.
he was cool and collected the whole way.
the entire time. Yep.
Exactly. Sam the Sheepdog.
That's an interesting pick. Interesting pick. Who's your president?
Thanks.
I feel like I went more in line with what you were thinking. I chose Bugs Bunny.
I almost went Bugs Bunny.
I almost went with
Glad I
Bugs
did.
Bunny too, actually.
Yeah, he feels like that
Just that
figurehead.
overall, like
Good personality.
Kinda like Mickey Mouse,
easy
too.
going, good to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
So there it is, cartoon government in hand. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
Well, that's fun. Hey, do we want to? We might have a movie review, but I think we should take a break.
Oh,
Yeah, we should definitely
Cool.
take a break.
I'm okay either way. We'll be back. That's all, folks.
no, that's
wait,
not
no,
all.
no, that's right.
Wait.
More to go, folks.
Yeah, we'll be right back after this.
Or this. Just one time, you need to throw some cowbell in there.
More cowbell?
More cowbell. More cowbell. Put in some more cowbell. We need a lot more cowbell. Please put in some more cowbell.
Just one.
Welcome back to Dink. Welcome back to the second half of the show that reminds you that there are tons and tons of entertainment outlets out there. And this is only one of them. And there's probably a bunch more that are better. Why? Because there is a better podcast. I'm Tony. We've got
The intern formerly known as Ghosty.
And
Ghosty.
Mixmaster Mike is out for today.
And making it up.
Yeah, he's I don't know. He's gonna have to do something special for us to make
Mikey
up
Two
all
Sheets,
this
by the way.
time.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna call him what I'm gonna call him when he's not
Okay.
here.
When
Fair
he's
enough.
not here.
When he's not here, so I'll just call him Mike.
Aw.
Just plain old boring Mike.
We were waiting for a response.
Shelter is gonna
And in the
be-
second
We were
half
waiting
here-
for the response from Mike. He didn't have anything
Yeah,
to say.
Mike,
All right,
we're
Didn't
fine.
speak up.
Fine, Mike. Stay silent. Whatever,
Whatever.
dude.
Just be
Whatever.
Mike, I guess.
Guess what time it is?
Is it time?
What time is it?
No.
I'm Vin Diesel. For more than 100 years, there's one place where we all came together to be entertained.
Uh-huh.
The movie.
The
Movies. And it's time for the intern formerly known as Ghosty.
Who is
Talk
the
about
who is
his-
who is the actor that's doing that?
Beck?
That's from
Beck
Bennett.
Bennett.
Okay, so from SNL. Yeah, that came out and that just absolutely cracked me up. Yeah, so I did a not really movie review, but I did watch the movie, and I'll do my best to tell you about it. American Pie Reunion.
Ghosty's movie reviews.
It's
Ding!
on
Onomatopoeia.
on Netflix. I can tell you.
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia.
Okay, so here's how my review is going to go. We'll start
Not
with you.
poorly.
No, we'll start with you. You saw the original American Pie, right?
Yes.
What do you think American Pie Reunion was like? What do you think?
If it was anything like the reunion of Friends, it probably was just a bunch of recollection to the original movie and just trying to make you feel nostalgic. That's all I can think of is what
Ghosty?
that would be.
That's you.
You've seen... No, oh, sorry. Ghosty.
I love it.
I don't know why, but I can't keep us straight.
It's gutsy. No, I'm just kidding.
Have you seen... Okay, you saw
Ghosty.
you saw the original American Pie, right?
I did.
Okay, so... But you did not see the reunion.
No.
So what do you think it
a hard
probably
no.
is like?
It's probably just Tara Reid trying to recapture her youth and her regular boobs and I don't know.
Gross.
Look normal. I don't know. They're probably just reliving a lot of their old memories and gathering up again, but at their hometown. That would be my guess as a reunion. I don't know.
I'm going to say, aside from the Tara Reid part, you're pretty much spot on as well.
That's what a
Both
reunion
you-
sounds like.
Yeah, both of you are pretty much on the money. Really, the only people that are going to appreciate it is anybody who was a fan of the original movie.
If I may interject for a moment, didn't that movie take place on the campus of "quote unquote" Michigan State University?
Yeah, they did have a part in the original movie. Yes.
Yeah.
They did not make much reference, and actually the city that they were supposed to be growing up in was supposed to be more or less Grand Rapids.
Okay, I thought it was like Grand Haven or
Yeah.
Grand something or along
Yeah.
those lines on the West Coast.
I think it was
Makes
called
sense.
Great Falls in the.
Isn't that
In the
Minnesota?
Which is
Great
ironic.
Falls?
Well, which is ironic considering that there are no falls really. Well,
Tequamanon Falls
in
yeah.
Michigan. Yeah,
the
there's-
Upper Peninsula, I believe.
That's
right? Yeah.
far away
Yeah.
from
Grand
the
Rapids.
Grands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was pretty much as you guys stated. It was kind of a I don't know, just kind of nostalgia thing. There wasn't really a lot of storyline to it, and what storyline was there wasn't very good.
Oh, just like the first
There
movie.
were but the first
Actually, it was a fun movie.
The first one was a fun movie. This one had fun moments. Overall, what I would say about it, like if I was to summarize it, it was a movie.
Did Eugene
It
Levy
was a
reprise
movie.
his role and have
He
to come
did.
in and kind of save it a little bit?
He didn't save it, unfortunately.
Well, right.
Wow.
No, you can't save it. But like that
That's
was
a
the
sinking
effort.
ship when Eugene Levy can't even say
Well,
it.
and I mean, they had cameos from almost every one of the characters.
Yeah, because
that
Jennifer
were
Coolidge was in the original too, right?
Yeah, there was quite a few people.
Okay.
I don't know which one that was, but
She was the mom.
Stifler's mother.
Stifler's mother.
oh yeah, she actually had a bigger role in this one, but it still
I
wasn't
like
long
Jennifer
by any
Coolidge. She's
means.
funny as hell.
They had the foreign exchange students at the end.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, they had cameos, and like I said, the only way anybody would appreciate it is if you saw the original and you were a huge fan, and even then, like I said, it was a movie.
You had to
It
be
was a movie.
huge.
That is
fan
my
to
review right
appreciate
there.
it.
It
Just
is
like
a movie.
Anybody
is-
who was like a fan of Friends. You had to be
Someone
a fan of
paid
Friends.
to
Yeah,
make
to
this
appreciate
film happen.
Probably so.
But
I think it was like contractual
I can't
obligation
remember.
or something.
They had one where they had like Stifler's brother as a sequel at one point too. I saw that one. It was better than that. So they got that going for them. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
How many movies are there of this
I know
American
there are two
Pie
American
series? 'Cause
Pies.
I don't know.
I know there was American Pie. I think there was American Pie 2, and then I think they did the third one that I was just talking about.
Saved by the American Pie.
Where the
College
whole
Years,
focus
Screech.
and Eugene Levy was in that one.
Yeah.
And that was just bloody awful. I mean, like to the point that
But you watched it? And you watched
no,
it?
And you
I
did.
didn't get through it.
And then you're
Okay.
like,
I did not get
Netflix,
through it.
I want my money back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
and
Netflix. You just
This
start something
one,
else.
this one, it's like I said. If you were a fan of the original, the music's kind of, it's got some good music in it.
Was it all 90s music again?
Although I will say this was, to me, not a very good start to it. The very first song, the very first anything that starts off is R. Kelly's.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. You lost everybody right
I
there.
don't see nothing wrong.
Oh,
Bump and grind.
Bump and grind.
Bump and grind.
Which was one of those things where I was like, okay,
Cringe.
obviously not a woke movie.
Cringe. What year was this
I don't
made?
see nothing
which
wrong.
I guess
with
American
little
Pie
peek
never
and troll.
was.
Never.
Ever a woke
No,
movie.
it never had a sense of itself.
No.
Really.
No.
Didn't really read the room before it started production.
So yeah, there you go. That's our movie review.
That was
That's
a
all we
movie.
got. It was a movie.
The movies.
It was a movie. Was this a?
It
was this
a movie.
Now I'm gonna. Okay, I just want to.
No, a movie.
A movie.
A movie.
Was not a film. Clearly.
Film.
Is this a weeknight movie? Is this a weekend movie?
It's
when
a-
did this occur in your
This
life?
is a Monday morning movie when you
It's-
actually have to make yourself feel better.
It's if you really run out of shit
No,
to
I mean,
watch
when
on
did- in your
Netflix.
li-
Go ahead and
Oh.
watch it.
That's like me trying to find the next podcast to listen to. What am I going to listen to?
yeah, this is not the one to
now?
listen to.
Oh, that's not what I said.
I got nothing else to watch. Oh, hey, there's
Hey,
that
there's this
reunion show. I
thing.
guess I could watch that. Okay.
Well, that's on
Yeah.
while I make some food.
It's on Netflix. There he
There's
is.
nothing like it.
There's nothing like it.
The popcorn,
The border.
reviews, the pretzels.
God.
Don't forget the movie.
Movies.
And I never will. I never will.
That is awesome. All right, what's up next?
Well, we've got a game that I'd like to get you all involved in, if you don't mind. It's
I have not had nearly enough to drink,
I think
but
we need to
I will make it work.
Do we need to get?
I will make
Reload?
it. I will make it work.
All right, let's do. Yeah, let's do
Do you want
reload.
more? Do you
Yeah,
want more?
let's reload.
Yeah, go ahead. Reload.
Really?
Reload.
Really?
No, that shit's terrible.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
being
reload it with something
judgmental?
else.
No, I just would be surprised.
Because that meat
Here.
is still sitting over there if you want. I'm not touching that.
How about some dragon's milk? Anybody want that?
No.
No. We got.
You didn't have to. Okay.
We got founder CBS.
We stretched across. We made it happen.
That CBS is probably the same percentage as this.
All right, what do you got? Come on, Tony. It's your game. Make
Well,
it happen.
hold on. The CBS here. We do have this. This is kind of saved for a rainy day. Founder CBS from the 2019 release, 11.3%. So it's actually better than what we've been drinking so far.
Hey, can you
Today.
It's
can you
less.
spell
I'm
out
not
the
gonna call it
acronym?
better.
You're talking in acronyms. It's by Founders.
It's by Founders. Yes, it's CBS. It stands for.
Canadian
Central
Breakfast
Broadcasting
Stout.
System.
There you go. Both are correct.
Let's say it at the same damn time.
Yeah.
The movies.
The butter.
The popcorn.
The sticky floor.
Canadian bacon
The
stout.
trash
is what
that
that
isn't
means.
big enough to fit your trash in.
The straws. Okay.
The sticky floors.
Fuck it. That's the rest of the show. This is all we're doing.
What would Mikey Two Sheet say?
Yeah, I'm out of
Hey,
here.
it
guys.
says the movies. Hey.
What the heck is this crap?
What the heck is this? Where's that button? Where is that button? Okay.
All right. Let's do the game.
Let's do the
Let's do it, man.
game.
What's it called? Spit it out?
Just.
Yeah,
Just spit it out.
I'll spit it out. I'll tell you the name of the game. It's called, Spit It Out, otherwise known as the 5-second rule for those playing at home. And what?
Oh, this is a real game, though.
This is a real game. So
This
what
is
you do
real shit,
is
man.
you have.
So you didn't just make this shit up.
No, I didn't make this shit up.
Oh.
So what you have is you have a card, that you have to name 3 things that are about what's listed on the card, and you have to do it in 5 seconds. So,
which is not a lot of time.
It is not a lot of time, especially when you're under pressure.
And over 40.
Oh, good God. Speak for yourself. I am 40.
I almost did a spit take on that.
I watched you almost spit
Yeah.
into Mike Diggler, and you
Yeah.
didn't.
Diggy.
Diggy Smalls.
Diggity diggity.
All right, we're going to start with the intern formerly known as Ghosty. Ghosty, crack one open, and okay, we're
right
going to
time.
move over to the other person currently known as Guesty.
Gutsy.
Well, Gutsy, do you have it?
You're an idiot.
What do I have?
Guts. All right,
The movies.
are you ready,
I'm
Ghosty?
ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm
he's
ready.
on.
What do you got? What do
He's
you got?
got it.
Here we go. Name 3 famous bald people.
Vin Diesel, Telly Savalas, and Bruce Willis.
I'll give you that one.
That
Congratulations.
was
You got.
great. I was blank the whole time. I'm glad your brain was there.
Well, considering that we just saw the Vin
Having
Diesel
the
thing.
movies up there
job.
helpful. Yeah.
It's on
I
his
was
mind.
like, Beck Bennett? Oh, no, that's not him. That's the guy that he was playing.
All right. Guesty,
So much pressure.
name 3 dice games.
Dice games.
Games you use dice.
Yeah, I've dice games. What the fuck are... I don't know.
Yahtzee, Trivial Pursuit, the game, the Pop-O-Matic bubble game, Trouble.
Would Trivial
Are
Pursuit
those
count
dice
as one,
games?
though?
Those are not dice games.
Those have
So
dice
if it
in
uses
them.
dice.
If it
I
uses
don't-
dice, it's a dice
Dungeons.
game.
If it
You could have
uses
said
dice?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
Andrew Dice Clay, that's a dice game.
Sweet
Let's see.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Man, I
Andrew
knew
Dice
I was
Clay.
not going to be any good
Great
at this game. Oof.
cover band in the capital city called Icy Dicey. All right.
You're getting way out there.
Yeah, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's throwing
All
it
right.
out there.
Must have been
Ghosty,
Yeah.
give me 3 things that you do while no one is looking.
Masturbate, take a shit, and masturbate.
That's a lot of time spent. Whatever. Okay. nobody's gonna contest his answer. It's like, yep, okay, you're good.
We did one. We went the other way. Now we're gonna come back to the first one. All
Although
right.
you did say you leave your bathroom door open when you had a cat.
I
just want to.
did that. I did that, and I will also say that I've masturbated when somebody's looking. So there you go.
There you go. See, he's a liar.
What was his name?
The
Wow.
movies. The movies.
The movies.
I did it at the movies.
Oh.
All right.
Masturbation.
Guesty.
Paul Rubens was there. Okay.
We'll do a few extra of these, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Here. Guesty.
That wasn't very timely, but it's still fucking
Still
funny.
funny.
It was not timely. Whatever. Okay.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
Guesty. Name 3. You read a lot, right? All right, we're gonna go to a different one here.
Hairball.
Oh God, no, that one's even
I
worse.
saw that damn cat come up again, and some other like YouTube video, the one that does the whole.
Oh God,
I'm admiring the way you're cradling your mic.
he's got it gripped by the balls.
Gripped by
The
dog.
Diggler. You've got to
Diggler.
hold.
The Diggler.
You've
We're
got to
gonna
hold
get
it
a
right.
nameplate for that thing now.
The Diggler.
The Diggler. He's like
Diggler.
Okay.
Awesome.
The movies. The Digglers.
It makes your voice sound like Vin Diesel.
Floor is sticky. Why?
Floor is sticky.
All right. What
All
do you
right.
got?
What's on the
All right,
card?
I'm gonna keep this card here, but I'm gonna go the opposite. Let me go to the back side here. Because you, yeah, okay.
Just answer.
You don't read books.
Name.
Not 3.
No, not 3.
Oh, I think you're number 1 too. You're 1, 2.
I need to stop laughing.
3.
Directly. Okay.
All right. Name 3 finger foods.
Wow.
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Da-da-da-da.
Finger foods. I need more than 5 seconds. Clearly.
I haven't done better
You've
than I
done.
thought I would.
You're doing.
I
I'm not
was amazed.
surprised. You're good at thinking on your feet.
Oh,
I
It's
am.
got to be that you're sitting
You're
down.
great.
All right, ready.
Name 3 ways to make a good first impression.
Smile, make eye contact, and shake hands.
And masturbate.
Wow.
Congratulations.
I didn't even fucking
All
need
right,
5
hand me
seconds
that
on that
box.
shit.
Give me that box. Give me that box.
You're gonna throw it back at him, right?
Give me that box. I want to at least get one, but I'm gonna.
Do we want to switch spots so that I can do the timer? Or you do the
I can
timer?
still do the timer.
He can do the timer.
All right, fine.
He does a lot of things.
When nobody's
Jack
looking.
of all trades, master of
When
none.
nobody's looking.
Wow.
Wow.
By the way, these sound effects are all...
Wow.
This is from a YouTube video of every wow from Owen Wilson
Really?
in chronological order. So every single wow is different.
That's really cool.
Wow.
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 Trying to think,
Wow.
how does he
Are you
talk?
ready?
It's kind of.
I don't know, he kind of talks out of his nose a
It's
little
very
bit.
nasal.
Wow.
Out of his broken.
Out of his broken-
How many times
What do you
has
think
had
of
a
that?
broken nose?
It looks like a bridge to nowhere. Wow.
Oh. Okay, moving on.
Yep.
That impression goes in the box, by the way. Okay.
Wow.
Name 3
Wow.
things to do if the power goes out.
Wow.
Read a book, watch TV, masturbate, draw, color.
I love.
I mean, you can,
I love that
yeah.
Watch TV came up in there, and I guess
I'm
it
just gonna
kinda
keep,
can
I'm gonna
work
keep
now.
going. I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna move on past.
You didn't
that.
say the Wi-Fi's out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you got your phone. I mean, I guess you could watch it on
Hey,
that.
I got 4 in there, so.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you want to do another one?
I'm fine with whatever.
Okay. I think. All right. Ready?
All right.
Name 3 news anchors.
Tom Brokaw, Michael somebody or other, and that one guy that got on charges of sexual.
Lauer?
Thank you.
The ones that lied. The one that got called on sex charges.
All the good ones.
The
All
one
the
that
good
lied.
ones.
The one that lied. That was the one I was trying to think of. I
Oh,
was
Brian
like, what
Williams.
the fuck is his
yeah.
name?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is it Williams?
And
yeah,
then-
Williams.
And
He
then,
just retired.
And then my final one was going to be
Yeah.
Lester Holt because
Oh,
I
I
just
love
figured I already
Lester
got
I
the
like
other
Lester
ones.
Holt. Yeah,
Yeah, what's not to like about Lester Holt? He's awesome.
he is.
Would you guys have counted Al Roker? Because I didn't know.
He's
it's
a
not an
weather
anchor.
guy. But
He's
well,
a
he's,
weather guy.
he's an anchor on the weather, I guess.
He's an anchor on
He's,
the
he's,
weather.
a, he's a weather anchor.
He's a weather
He's a
anchor.
weather anchor. Sure.
weather.
I guess that works.
Savannah.
You want to do a couple for us or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You ready? Gonna be for this one's gonna be for this one's gonna be for Ghosty.
You are.
I don't know. I
Wow.
feel like
Chicken tonight.
Wow.
I feel
I'm gonna
like
I'm gonna
chicken
throw it at
tonight.
you anyway.
Okay.
We'll see how you do.
We'll see what sticks.
Okay.
All right. Ghosty, name 3 kinds of Girl Scout cookies.
Thin Mint Samoas and.
Wow.
Oh, look, I forgot the other one.
Came out hot and
I know.
Tag-alongs.
Tag-alongs.
My favorite.
tagalongs. Samoas. You already
Samoas-
said that.
Samoas
Trefoils.
Trefoils, that's
Trefoils
a
were
good
the ones
one.
I was
The
What are,
shortbread
what are
cookies.
the lemon ones?
I don't know the lemon. The trefoils were the ones I was thinking. That's the
Well,
shortbread
those-
one.
No, the sugar like the.
No, I know which one you're talking about. The lemons. Yeah, good and linty. I don't know.
No. I can't remember.
I
Anyway.
don't know what the lemon ones are.
Lemony snickets.
All right, you did pretty good on that one though,
I used to sell them.
comparatively speaking.
Yeah. Low bars real low.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
God.
ready?
Oh,
You
the
ready?
butter.
Butter.
The popcorn.
The straws.
the butter.
The
Yeah.
carpets. The sticky.
The
My favorite
couple.
part is the trash can. Trash can that's too small to put your trash in. I probably got that wrong, but one way or the other. Tony, name 3 brands of bottled water.
Dasani, Aquafina, Evian.
Nice. Fiji.
Woohoo! Oh, Fiji. Yeah, that's another one too. I was trying to
there's
think,
a lot.
what
I
is
don't know.
naive backwards? Oh, Evian.
All right, ready?
Evian.
Tony's going to start this off, which means that it's going to go to Ghosty after that, Tony. So you guys, between the two of you, got to name 3. Starting with Tony. Ghosty, you only got to name 1. Tony's got to name 2. Are
Okay.
you ready? Name 3 clothing materials.
Cotton,
Spandex.
rayon.
Good job.
Okay. I was like, what's happening?
All right.
I didn't realize it was this way. I thought
Doing it
was
reverse
2.
this
That's-
time. This time, Ghosty, you're going to start it off, and then it's going to go over to Tony and back to Ghosty. Ooh, and this one should be a good one for Ghosty.
Okay.
see.
Based on our earlier conversation. Anyway.
Who is a basic bitch?
And I believe there should be some leniency in this one. So, name 3 Pixar movies.
Oh, Monsters Inc.
Cars,
The Incredibles.
Who?
The Incredibles.
Oh.
I said The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow.
You got it. Well done.
I can name like 10 more. But
Wow.
I know. Wow. Real. Cars. You said Cars? Did you say Cars? Yeah. The Owen came out.
Wow.
Yep.
Cars.
This next one's for both of you at the same time.
Oh, God.
Last one. Both of you at the same time.
Here we go.
Pressure.
Should be pretty easy. And here's what I want. I'm going to change this up a little bit, and this is actually way appropriate for our for our word of the day, onomatopoeia. I want you to. It's going to be 3 farm animals, but I need you to make the sounds. Don't name them. I want you to do 3 farm animals. Go.
Wow. Moo.
Cow. Am I guessing?
No.
Oh, see, I'm sorry.
Nah.
So we're supposed to do the
That's hard to do it at the
sounds
same
and not the-
time.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we're
know.
supposed
I
to.
know.
It was
It
like
would have been
saying a guess thing.
ridiculous. It would have been ridiculous. Guesty didn't get it though.
I didn't get it because I wasn't.
Yeah, it was like
wasn't brains
oink
out.
cow or oink moo
Moo. Cluck.
cluck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. Whatever. that.
I
What
think-
you do on your
I
own
think,
time.
I think that would have counted too. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
That would have counted.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good.
Farm animal makes that noise.
It's a good animal. The fart animal. Fart animal.
Are we at the end here?
Do you want to move on to the next one? Do you think we'd have enough time for the next subject? I mean, we can. Let's do it. We're fine. We're fine.
I guess.
We're fine. We're gonna get into something a little bit deeper, but you know what?
I'm not gonna call it deep. I mean, it depends on where it goes. Because my thing is I have been.
It's the holiday season, first of all, and
The weather's getting colder. Were we just talking about this on the podcast, or were we talking about this off mic?
it might have been off mic.
Yeah, the weather's kind of gotten crappier.
Yeah.
Less light during the day.
Allergy stuff.
Oh,
a lot of that
absolutely.
stuff going on. And
Yeah.
I mean, I have been kind of down for like the last week or so.
Yeah.
And a lot of the usual shit that I do, you know, to pick your, like usually I'll listen to music. Usually music gets me going. Sometimes I'll read a book. That doesn't really help. About all I have the energy or the desire to do is lay on the couch and watch TV lately, like over the past week. And it's one of those things where I'm like, man, what the heck did I used to do? And I don't usually get down. You guys know me well enough. I don't generally get down. I'm usually pretty even.
Pretty even
wherever.
keel. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
or
not,
if you are, you hide it well.
yeah, I could. Yeah, I
Yeah, you
suppose
could,
so.
yeah.
But one way or the other, it was one of those things where I was like, what do you guys do to fucking pick yourselves back up when you're feeling kind of, I don't necessarily want to call it down, just in a funk.
Blasé.
In a funk is the best you can call it, because it's just kind of, you know, you're not necessarily in a bad mood. You're not depressed. You're just kind of, I don't want to do anything.
Your motivation is somehow missing. Like you're not motivated to do the things maybe
Right.
to the same level. Where you're just kind of like,
Right.
I'm laying here and I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
Here's a great example. It was
Yeah.
like 3 weeks ago. I started cleaning out my attic. I was like purging stuff, and it was one of those projects where I was bringing stuff down from the attic, and then I just left it there. It's like I didn't even want to finish it. I was just like, I don't want.
But didn't it feel good though to get shit out of the attic though? Because when you went to the
Yeah,
attic,
when
you'd
I was
see it was
doing it.
cleared out.
Progress.
There's- exactly. Yeah.
And I
progress.
did finally finish it up, but I had to force myself to
Yeah.
finish it because again, I've been in this funk where
Yeah.
it's like I don't want to do anything.
like James Brown kind of funk. It's just that,
Yes.
funk. Yeah.
I kind of notice if I start doing projects like that where I'm moving things around and I'm shifting old stuff around, dust starts to move around, then it starts to get my allergies, and it does start
I've
to
been
impact me.
sneezing like crazy.
And whether I realize it, I don't realize it immediately, but reflectively, I do realize it and go, oh my gosh, I think I kind of overdid it, and something might have, just made me irritated, and I just kind of took my energy down. And it's not like you don't want to do the thing, you don't want to finish the project. It just kind of knocks your energy down for a little while, and you just kind of, I don't know, you got to figure out a way to get through it, and I think that's the hard part.
And
Is
what do
figuring
you
out
do?
through.
Do you do anything? Got anything? Got any solutions?
I've got allergies like really bad as I've gotten older, so
Well,
I have to daily do things.
And I will say the,
to help keep it away.
allergies,
Over
and
the counter stuff.
The
Oh, okay.
allergies
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
weather actually keep me from doing the other thing I like to do,
I
and
use
that's
nose
going for
plugs.
a walk in the woods.
Yeah.
I love going for walks in the woods. That usually is something that will pick me up and make me feel happier. That doesn't even work right now. It's like I'm just like, I don't even want to do this. I don't even want to go to the park or wherever to go walk.
Yeah.
All right. So anything?
As a sidebar, I saw something that I thought was pretty cool because you're talking about kicking up dust and allergies and all that other stuff that gets reactivated. So I don't remember where I saw it exactly, but somebody had fashioned an air filter out of 4 20-inch by 20-inch square filters, and then they put them on a box. So like they were standing up from the they had a box fan box, the cardboard box, on the floor, and then they stood like
this is weird with the music going.
Yeah, no. So they stood the 20-inch by 20-inch filters and made a box out of that, and then they stuck the fan on top of it and taped it all together, so that when they turn the fan on, it sucks the air out and it filters the air through. So that might be helpful if you want to try and move air around the house and kind of get a secondary filtration going on. Just a sidebar.
Is that complicated? Because it sounds complicated.
Well, it really is as complicated as you want to make it, but it's more expensive than complicated. And if you don't have a box fan or 4 20 by 20 air filters, yeah, it's going to be a little pricey.
Winner on all sides.
Yep, that's what I do. That's my thing. I like to make things difficult and complicated.
Is that what you do to pick yourself up out of a funk?
Fuck yeah, I do. If I can make something more complicated,
I'm in a funk. I'm going to make it more complicated.
Hell yeah. I'm going to find ways to... See, I'm the kind of person who likes to find the dark cloud under the silver lining. That's where I'm going. And I think I've said this before on the show.
Have.
Yeah.
So I
Actually, lately that's not been totally true.
I tend to kind of like allow myself to be in a funk for a period of time and just acknowledge it, as opposed to like, make it into something else, because you could totally just, I don't know, for me anyway, I could mentally like let myself spiral a little bit. But if I just kind of let myself be like, okay, I'm just feeling a little bit down, and think about the things that I've been doing, and then maybe realize that like I'm actually doing more than what I'm giving myself credit for, because sometimes that's part of it. And sometimes I think I should be doing more when I'm actually doing quite a bit, and I should lighten up on myself a little bit and give myself a little bit of space to to kind of acknowledge those things, but also give myself some downtime. And then so I've recently started doing like self-care things that that I enjoy, and if I don't enjoy them anymore, I'm not going to do them. But I just try and like do small things that will help me feel like a little bit more fulfilled in different ways, and then let go of some things and commitments that I feel burdened by, and not I don't know, not feel bad about saying no to things sometimes too. So
and you had a good point there. I mean, one of the things that I do and actually has been helping, I am a meditator, and that still kind of helps me a little bit. But the problem is I find that it doesn't carry me as far as it used to.
Yeah.
So like, if I do like 10, 20 minutes of meditation, maybe it'll carry me about an hour, maybe 2. Mm-hmm. Whereas I've had times like in the summer, it'll carry me the whole day. I'm in a good mood and I'm fine.
Yeah.
Where it's just not holding on as much. But you actually just mentioned something, and I don't know if that's what you were hinting at, but I think is a good thing for anybody to always tell themselves, is that when you are in those funks, or when you're like not quite feeling as energetic, is reminding yourself it's okay to be that way sometimes. And that's the one thing that I think I haven't been doing. Mm-hmm. Like I have been telling myself this is okay. I've been doing that thing where it's like I'm laying on the couch and I'm going, Jesus Christ, dude, get up, go do something, make something happen.
Yeah.
Do not pull some.
But I think
that you're gonna throw dramatic music in.
It's so dramatic. I think we put a lot on ourselves. We try and there's like
and we do.
If we're not constantly doing something, then we feel like we're not doing enough. And measuring yourself against other people, that's not a thing. Don't do that. I don't know what that was. But yeah, I think sometimes we don't give ourselves credit for the things that we are doing, and just allowing ourselves to chill for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Chilling is okay. So yeah.
Now the other thing is I think coming out of, and we're not out of the pandemic yet, but I mean, like that's the other thing is for the past 2 years, my social life has been almost nil.
You don't say. You're alone in that.
Yeah, I know I'm not. I know I'm not. Well, see, but for you, and it's funny because I will say the same thing I've said before, and that is that everybody has had, and I'm not trying to like misfortunes. I don't want to like put those in what's the word I'm looking for? Minuscule. Like, I don't want to
minimize.
Yeah, I don't want to minimize anybody's misfortunes.
Sure.
But everybody's had like pluses and positives to going through the whole thing. And in your case, you have a family, which is awesome because you have people around you all the time. And at the same time, it sucks because you have people around you
me.
all the time.
All the time.
And,
yeah.
and Tony and I both, we're on our own.
Yeah.
And it's awesome because we're on our own. We don't have anybody else to deal with.
Oh, no one to answer to.
But it sucks because there's nobody around.
Right.
And sometimes that really kind of gets to you after a while when you're on your own.
Yeah.
So,
I can totally. I feel like this is impacted. And that's the other. So I'm glad you bring that up because that's another impact that literally has not been addressed yet because we're still in it. And I think people think about it from time to time, but they're not really taking into account on your day to day what this is doing to everybody.
Yeah.
This is like a long-term thing that's going to impact a lot of people in different ways. So,
And it's. I mean, we all know it's going to change the way we approach everything from here on out.
it absolutely is.
in every way, shape, and form.
Yep.
It's just the way it is from here.
Yep. So take it easy on yourself. We're all going through it. I do agree, though, with less light during the day, since we're on daylight savings.
Yes.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You have less of that, vitamin D, and now with the cloud, man, it's just a real shit show.
Well, and at least, and I'm still working at home for the most part, and I am not looking forward to it because they are pushing at our work facility to have us start coming back now.
Yeah.
You have a 9 to 5.
And, the hardest part for me, and you and I have discussed this, Tony and I work at the same facility, and could you stop that? It is one of those things. You're just trying to get us like canceled or what was it? Copyright infringement.
Copyright strikes and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I work in a basement, and so I would like go into work.
Oh,
it would be dark.
man.
I would get done. It would be dark, and I
Psychologically,
hated it.
that's terrible.
I mean, that was so hard to deal with. Whereas now
so who wants to go back to that?
Well, and I'm working at home right now, and right now it's great because it's not sunshine, but at least it looks, at least I've got daylight to look at every once in a while.
You've got access to light,
Yes.
fresh air outside
Yes.
if you want to take a walk.
Yes.
Do things around your house at your leisure,
Yeah.
The things that you set on your card, I guess, if that happens during your day, I don't know. But, you can do.
You're leading
There's
the
so much
show, so
freedom.
you're the one that's got to finish this up, right?
For me,
He's
for
playing
me,
the tunes.
Well, I'm just trying to keep something going on in the background. But anyway, yeah, for me,
I
it's.
think we were doing fine on our own.
We're really trying to let you get that music situated. That's
no,
what
I
we were
know,
doing.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Now, for me, I love running, but I haven't been doing it very much. But just finding other things to do.
Yeah, but you've seemed like you've been in a better mood over the
have.
last week or so.
Lately, yes.
Which is weird because that's the thing. Like, we've been friends for a long time.
Sorry to hear that.
And it is one of those things. You've noticed it before, too, though.
What?
When you're up, a lot of the times I'm down. When I'm down, a lot of the times you're up, or the other way around, whatever.
You girls are not on the same cycle.
When I'm up, you're usually... No, our menstrual cycle is not
They're
the same
way
at
off.
all.
Oof.
Which after 3 years, we lived together, what, about 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd think our we would get in sync with our
In
menstrual
sync
cycle.
somehow. Yeah.
I would say, yeah, you're absolutely right. When one is up, the other is down, and one is down, the other is up.
And I also say that, I mean, again, I don't tend to be very one way or the other usually. Because usually I'm just kind of right in the middle, but just like lately, I'm just like.
But you're a subscriber to the Zen or the Tao of Seinfeld, so to speak, and
everything
evens out exactly. And because of everything evening out, I think it's pretty much time to call it a day. Oh my God! Next week.
Wow, that was a super long episode, wasn't it?
You could say that.
Super long.
You did.
Super long, like my microphone.
Super duper.
The Diggler.
Next week we will be drawing for the trucker hat. It's gonna be Christmas time.
Get it out of here.
And yeah, we'll do some other stuff, of course.
Or not.
That's what we do. Why? Because.
We can?
Yeah,
We can?
that's a good answer. That's a really good answer. Don't forget, you can catch us all.
Is Tony in a funk now? What
Maybe
just
I am in a
happened?
funk just by talking about that. Don't.
He pretty much let us just take the last 15 minutes of this whole show, so whatever.
Yeah.
It was good therapy. That was good therapy.
Whatever.
That was fun.
I'm not going to talk.
By the way, if you ever want to get in touch with us, you can email us at thereisabetterpodcast@gmail.com if you want some advice. We haven't done that in a while. We haven't done any listener advice yet. So if you got some problems,
it's
if you
been a
got
while.
something
and
that...
those are enjoyable to do.
Yeah.
They're
If
fun.
you got something that's troubling you or just something that you want to get our 2 cents on, email us.
And
We'd love to work that out with
We
you.
aren't satisfied with fucking up our own lives. We want to fuck up yours as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what we do here.
Yeah, they
at
do.
There's a Better Podcast. You can also find us on Twitter
There is a better than number 1.
and on Instagram.
There is a Better Podcast.
My name is Tony, and we've got
The intern, formerly known as Ghosty.
and
Ghosty.
Mixmaster 2 Sheets Mikey Michelangelo Micropolis Micro Penis is out for the week. He hopefully will be back next week. We'll keep you on top of that.
We'll see.
We made this show long enough that he should be able to finish up
Oh, there he is.
I
No,
fucking
Dust Cap
hope
for
so.
Cutie.
Dunce Camp for Kitty.
Dunce Cab for kitties.
Dunce
Dick
Camp for
Cab.
Kitties.
Diggler Cab.
Diggler Cab for Kitties.
Cuties.
Dick butt for internet points. All right, we're going to get out of here. We'll see you next week. And remember, if you're ever looking for something better than what we do, remember, there is a better podcast.